I'm Hajime GradCon. I'm in physics department, and today I will talk about the title "Angry Material." So, the purpose of this presentation is I'm trying to make you feel affinity for materials and research. Because if I say I'm quantum physicist, almost everyone says, "Oh, it's interesting." Something like that. So, the purpose of this research presentation is feel affinity for material. This is outline. Firstly, I will talk about do the materials get angry, and after that, I will talk about how to evaluate their angriness. So it means that the answer is yes. Finally, I will also show about the experimental method in laboratories like pâtissier. So please ask your French friend whether it is possible to pronounce it properly. Yeah. So, firstly, in our society there are many stress. So, for example, this is a Japanese station. It's called Shinjuku Station. Here is the most busiest train station of the world. It's about 300 million persons using it every day. And inside of the train is like this. It's very stressful. When I was a high school student, I used this station. And I always use this station and train, and it was very stressful. And also, as you might imagine, especially you're a chemistry student, you have many assignments in your work, and you are very stressful if you have too much work. You can imagine. So, at the end of, because of this stress, or some source of stress, you are feeling stress. And sometimes you will get angry. So, for example, I will use this person. So, if the smiley guy feeling happy or even normal, he is smiling. But once you feel stressed or getting angry, he will become like this. As a result of feeling angry or frustrated, his face turns red. Sometimes his breath becomes harder or something like that. So, the point is, does the material get angry in a kind of a similar situation? Getting angry? The answer is yes. The material gets angry in a specific situation. In what situation? When they are excavated. Or excavated by pixel like this. Or even drilled. Unfortunately not. But in this case, probably the earth will be angry. But it's not on materials. So, in what situation, or what makes materials angry? The answer is magnets, real magnets. So, there are two poles, N and S. These materials magnets in materials makes the material sometimes angry. So, before starting the explanation of magnetic interaction in materials, I would like to check your knowledge of magnets with brief quiz. So when there are two magnets sitting out here, which direction is the magnet will move? Here or there? So if you think go this direction, please raise your hand. Okay? If you think this direction, please raise your hand. Almost 100%. Yes, the answer is yes. 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 You are very genius. So, in this situation, what will happen? This way. Or this way. This way. This way. The answer is this. Sorry, I didn't say that. Sorry, I didn't say that. It can be but sorry, it's just a joke. The point is the same pole repel and the opposite pole attract. Here, repel and this attract. Considering or based on this knowledge, I'd like to explain how the materials are angry. If two magnets are sitting there, it's not stable because it's repelling each other. In this situation, I wonder why. Actually, because of the presentation style differently. It should be like aligned two things. In this situation, it's stable. Becomes stable. So what happens if there are some proper triangle and see the three magnets in the corner? Here and here should be like this in order to be stable. These two. But in that case, these two is not stable. It should be like this. But after changing here, here and here is not stable. To become like this. So, but again, here and here is not stable. What should they do? This situation is called that materials are ugly. Yeah, and it is called frustration. It is technical term in our research field. Yeah, seriously, this is technical term. And after that, I will explain how to evaluate the ugliness and some methods. In order to analyze his angry, we use doping and diagonalize. So doping is also technical term. We use doping or doping material. But unfortunately, diagonal is not some technical term, but the process is just diagonal in hospital. So, and using these two, evaluate how angry the materials are. In doping, such as if you dope something in the triangle, one magnetic becomes larger. In this situation, it should be like this, because the interaction of larger one and normal size is stronger than these two, and this is stable. And also, this is doping. The definition of doping is adding impurities in this situation. In this situation, it should be like this, because the interaction here and here is weaker than these two. And also, we use some diagonal process. In order to evaluate the situation, we have to put the materials under very low temperature, and the material is frozen, or under very high pressure. It's about several gigahundred per Pascal to shrink the structure, or even apply the magnetic field from outside and see what happens. As you see, the evaluation process of material of angling is like using frozen at higher temperature and applying field. It's like fooling the material. I'm very sorry for him that he's innocent, but in order to evaluate his ugliness, we have to do this. Finally, I would like to explain how we do in the department. Initially, we have to balance the material on the electrical balance, and after that, we mix the material physically. Then, heat it in oven by electrical furnace. Finally, we can get the materials. In the process, I'm wearing white lab coat. Is it same as something such as balance material and mix it and baked in an oven? Finally, we get like this cake. The person who are doing this is like this. It's also wearing white coat. So sometimes I wonder whether I can call myself that I'm patissier. Because sometimes I'm sorry that when I say I'm a material scientist, sometimes the response is a bit cold. But if I say I'm patissier, probably the impression will be increased hopefully. Yeah, so summarize my presentation. The magnetic circumstances makes the materials get angry. And also, the evaluation of angry material is just brewing the material. And the frustration of doping a technical term that we are using in everyday life. And finally, the process of making materials is like baking a cake. I hope you would feel a sense of affinity for materials and their research. Thank you for your attention.
Any questions for Hajime? What sort of materials are you working on?
I'm using copper.
Yeah.
So mixing of lithium and copper, sometimes antimonite. The copper is the turning point. So copper has some magnetic properties, material, and mixing copper and changing some lithium copper materials and zero copper.
So what's the sort of applications that
Applications.
from these materials? Why do you need to know if materials get angry or not?
Yeah, potentially it can be used for quantum computers. Potentially, I don't know. So potentially it can be used some high speed calculation.
Yeah.
Potentially, as I said, potentially it's not sure. So no one knows. Within 100 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
So are you trying to sort of explore sort of new materials that aren't well understood, or are you sort of just cataloguing existing sort of known materials?
I'm synthesizing the materials, which has almost no previous ones. Like this.
So,
This process is very annoying. It takes about 1 hour of this for 1 gram material. And so after putting the materials in furnace, sometimes I would like to do this. Please synthesize. So I should have included praying.
yeah. Any other questions?
So do these frustrated materials have no obvious macroscopic properties, like they're not magnetic power itself?
Sorry.
Unless you do these experiments on it to quantify how frustrated it is,
Yeah.
it just appears as a power grid. It's not.
Sorry.
It's not doing anything like large scale. It's not magnetic. Is that correct, or is that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah. In order to analyze some microscopic interactions, we are doing some brewing process.
Very good. Thank you.